All right, welcome back to Season 2, Episode 22 of Deep Dive with Dr. Fitz. I'm your host, Dr. Sean Fitzpatrick, Superintendent of Schools here in the Schuylkill Haven Area School District. To my left, the lovely PTO President Natalie McCulloch. Welcome to the big show. You realize when you're on the show, that means winter is almost over.
Oh, I know.
And PTO Basket Raffle is right around the corner.
Yes.
I don't know what excites me more. I think the PTO Basket Raffle excites me more than the end of winter, although it's been a rough winter. So we're going to get into all this great stuff that PTO has planned for the 2025 Basket Raffle in just a second. But first things first, welcome to the show. And
thank you. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're here. So we have some baskets behind us, as you can see. Now, if you will, imagine an entire gymnasium, the CACL Center, our high school gymnasium, filled to the brim with baskets like this and even bigger prizes, and we'll get into some of those in just a second. So take a second, tell us a little bit about who you are and what your role is as PTO President.
My role as the PTO President is kind of Gal Friday. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever needs to be done. But honestly, it's not just me. We have an awesome group of volunteers. We have great communication, and it truly is a team effort. We have one of our moms works in Reading. She's like, hey, I have my lunch hour. Do we need anything picked up? Yeah, go here and there. She'll pick it up, brings it home because she's my neighbor. She drops it off. So, it really works out well.
What inspired you to get involved? Let's be honest. This is no pay, all volunteer, and a ton of hours by all you wonderful, amazing PTO parents.
And it takes a kitchen. You can ask my husband. We currently cannot eat at our kitchen table because it's covered with basket raffle stuff. But it's okay. He keeps saying, it doesn't bother me. It's for the kids. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
But honestly, growing up, my family has always been very involved in the community, from my grandfather, my grandmother, and down to my mom. And even my brother is very involved in the community, and my husband. So, and we're trying to instill that in our children that, you support your school, you support your community, you do what you can.
Yeah, you've done so much, and we have so many great volunteers that behind the scenes, and I don't want to mention names because we'll miss someone, and so we'll avoid naming names, but you all know who you are, the hours and months of preparation that goes into this whole event. But this is year 10 for you.
Yes.
That's hard to believe. That means that I'm not getting any younger. But someone brand new just tunes in, first time, has no idea what the PTO Basket Raffle is. They're picturing this little tiny raffle.
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Give us a snapshot, paint the picture, if you will, as to what will occur at our school district March 28th and 29th.
Well, actually, we'll get started March 27th. Some of the students will help us set up tables, bring the baskets over from the spirit room, and we'll actually start setting up that Thursday. And then Friday night, we'll open up for the general public, and you literally walk into a sea of plastic basket wrap and ribbon and colorful balloons and just a lot of high energy, because we try to have little competitions between our tables, who's louder, who sells the most tickets, and we just try to make it fun. I try to
take it to the next level a few years back and connected them to the Bluetooth music. So now you have that option now.
Yeah,
we can put some upbeat tunes on, and they know when I show up. Usually I usually connect and start putting some crazy music on, and we have some fun with that. So this is PTO's biggest fundraising event, obviously, of the year. A, why is it so important? And B, how does it benefit our students and staff?
Well, honestly, this is our only. I have to stop saying honestly.
Yeah, we know you're telling the truth.
I'm honest.
Yes,
I'm a Girl Scout.
Yes.
We all of the money that is raised through this event goes back into the school district, grades K through 12. Most PTOs are for a specific school building, whether it's for a middle school, an elementary school. We are not. We are for our entire district. This year alone, we're spending about $75 per kindergarten student. And this year, our seniors, we are spending roughly $160 per student.
Wow.
And that is all because of the funds that we raise at our basket raffle. And then, of course, we pay for things for the students in grades 1 through 11. But we provide funds for field trips, fun day t-shirts, yearbooks. We do graduating seniors. We do 10 awards for class night. We provide, last year we bought stickers for the PBIS sticker sale in the elementary school of Petey and Captain Kane. So just fun little things like that, but every dollar goes back into the students of Schuylkill Haven School District.
Yeah. This thing has grown over the years. It has really grown. Specifically this year, though, or in years past, what makes it such a special event in this community?
I just think it makes it special because the people of Schuylkill Haven know right where the money's going, that, it goes into our bank account, and then that Monday we're writing checks. And it goes right back into the school district to help our students. And the PTO is trying to get more involved in the community too, so that people don't just think like, oh, they do the basket raffle. This year, we're going to try something new the end of May. We're going to partner with the Schuylkill Haven Rec, and we are doing a kids fishing rodeo at Stoyers Dam.
Cool. That's a first.
Yes, that's a first.
All right. Ring the bell. Absolutely ring the bell for that one. We have a bell that will ring in honor of the first ever fishing rodeo. There won't be hamsters, though,
no.
At this year's basket raffle. We'll say no more. We'll move on from that. No more hamsters.
But maybe a fox pelt?
But what? No. Maybe. But what can attendees expect at this year's event that maybe is a little different?
So we always try to have new and exciting things available for our guests and for the students that come, because we do have a lot of students that participate in ticket pre-sale options. They can donate gift cards. They sold great tickets for the $3,000 cash prize. But some of the things that we're going to have new this year, we have an electric scooter. We have a virtual reality system again, because that's just, you have to have that. And then there's something that, pardon me, I don't remember the name of it, but it's a handheld gaming device. It almost reminds you of a Nintendo Switch. Asus sticks in my head. Mr. Hill, can you help with that? I don't know. The guy at Best Buy said it's really cool. So
he's getting old like me now. So all this new stuff, I'll tell you. All of this that she's talking about, and I'm going to hold up the flyer there, and this is what we want to make sure we promote, is the dates and times. March 28th, drop and shop. What's that mean? 4 to 8 p.m. on March 28th. 4 p.m., somebody's on their way home from work, wants to stop by the CACL Center, Schuylkill Haven Area High School Gymnasium. What happens at Drop and Shop on March 28th from 4 to 8 p.m.?
So when you come to our auction or our raffle, you'll go to our main ticket sale table. They'll take all of your information, and you'll get a business card with a number on it. For example, Mr. Hale's ticket number will be 222. Mm-hmm. And when he goes to all the other tables, yellow, blue, green, pink, even the 50/50 and the $3,000 cash prize table, that number is assigned to him for the whole weekend. So his number is the only number that you need. So you don't have to stand there and write your name on all the tickets. You just write that 222 down and drop your tickets in the prizes that you'd like to win, which I think he said his nephews would like the Hot Wheels prize.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So where do these, but let's not forget about March 29th, because that's a big day too. So March 28th, drop and shop 4 to 8. March 29th, drop and shop 10 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then 4 p.m., the tickets are drawn. And that's when we know who all the winners are. And how does that work? What does that look like?
So we'll start pulling the tickets.
Do I have to be there?
No, you do not have to be present to win.
Great.
Because we'll call you if you're not there. We will call you to tell you that you won. Then you can come pick up your prizes that Saturday evening. And then we also have prize pickup available on Sunday for, I think it's 12 to 3.
Great.
You can come and pick up prizes in the high school hallway there, right outside of the gymnasium.
So let me just read off a couple of the prizes. You had mentioned a $3,000 cash prize. There's also a $500 cash prize, a 10-foot sit-in kayak, the 18-inch Arcade Up Infinity gaming tablet, a Blackstone grill, a Husky tool chest, electric scooter, plus much, much more. tell me about a basket like this. Where do these baskets come from?
A lot of the baskets, so another thing the PTO is involved in, on the Saturday after the 4th of July, there's fireworks on the island in Schuylkill Haven. And for the last 2 years, I have hosted a dime pitch game and a ring toss game. And some of the high school students, thank you to the kids that help me, they'll come and help at the dime pitch game. And every year we're fortunate to raise a couple $100s just from doing that. And then we turn around and go and buy prizes for the raffle. And we do actually get a lot of donations. The elementary center, the past Diamond Award winner, she is extremely helpful in keeping all of our donations organized and letting me know if there's stuff there. And she'll also send stuff home with my daughter, so I don't have to keep running to the school.
That's terrific. And these baskets are donated also by classrooms, by teachers, and the students in each classroom build some baskets. What if someone still wants to donate and they say, wait a minute, I would like to donate. Can they still do it, or is it too late?
Oh, I will take a donation up until Friday afternoon at 2:00. And in fact, someone called the school yesterday that they had donations, and I met up with her last evening and filled my car up with stuff that she wanted to donate to the PTO for our raffle.
Terrific. All right. Any memorable moments, a year that stands out to you when you look back at your 10 years here as PTO president? Any specific basket raffle memory that comes to mind?
Probably my best memory is the year we broke $100,000 in earning the funds from the raffle.
Wow.
That was probably the best year that I can remember.
That was a pretty cool celebration. Yeah, if I remember correctly. So good. Some of the ways that PTO supports our kids. Earlier you mentioned some field trips, but yearbooks for seniors. And there's times where we'll just come to you and just say, hey, we have this idea. It's a little crazy, but can you float us a few bucks? Like, for example, when people come into our high school and want to sit down at a table, or they come into our sports performance center, maybe people don't realize this, but can you just share that PTO has donated that furniture?
Yes, when you come into the CACL Center and you are there for a basketball game, a wrestling match, and you buy a hot dog, slice of pizza at the concession stand, you can sit at those tables and chairs, and those were provided by the Schuylkill Haven PTO, as well as the tables and chairs when you walk into the Sports Performance Center here. So if you have a child that's participating in soccer, you can sit out there and do work or clip coupons, whatever, and utilize the table and chairs that are there provided by the PTO. Yeah.
So much happens and so much goes into these, the field trips, the yearbooks are all just part of it. But that's other stuff that I don't think people realize PTO does as well. What advice you give to someone that's going to be attending the basket raffle for the absolute first time? They've never been here before. Give them some friendly advice. Obviously, my advice is come hungry. But
come hungry. Yeah, that's a good one. Make sure you have cash. But if you don't have cash, we do take cards. And give yourself time. Because when you walk in...
Great advice. Yeah.
The first tables you come to are yellow. And then pink, blue, and green, the $3,000 cash prize, and the 50/50. And just give yourself time, because some people do come with strollers, walkers. So it's just, trying to maneuver through everything. So this year we are going to try to move the tables apart a little bit more so that there is more room for people to move around a little more easier. Just money, come hungry, and give yourself time.
Let's address the come hungry part, because I don't think we've given enough time to the concession piece of this.
Yes.
We're going to feed you while you're here too. Mm-hmm. What kinds of foods, desserts, snacks, that kind of stuff? Or
heavens, yes.
Food.
So we have all sorts, and a lot of our food is homemade. So we have parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles that will provide. We'll have a lot of different soups, halushki, macaroni and cheese, pierogies. I can't even remember everything that Denise has on the list that people have signed up for. And then our bake sale, which Nina and Jess do a great job with that. We're going to have, obviously, chocolate cake with peanut butter icing.
Obviously.
Obviously. That's like a Schuylkill County staple.
Ring the bell for that one, of course, yes.
If I have free time, my Tandy Cakes will be there. And We have people bringing cookies, brownies, the ice cream cone cupcakes. I mean, there's everything will be there. And we'll also have bags. So if you want to take stuff home, we try to appease everyone. So
somebody's watching right now and says, I don't have extra money to donate, but I want to donate my time. How can they volunteer to help out that weekend?
Sure. On the Schuylkill Haven PTO Facebook page, we have 2 links. One is a link to sign up to donate food to either our concession stand or bake sale. And the other link is to donate your time. We just ask that you donate 2 hours just because it's hard to constantly have that rollover of people changing shifts. And we have different tables that are different sections where they can work.
Yep.
So that is on our Facebook page.
So go on that Facebook page. Any other social media feeds, websites, anything like that they should look for? Certainly we'll promote it on Schuylkill Haven area school districts.
Right.
Social media.
Basically our Facebook page.
Yep.
We have a main Schuylkill Haven PTO Facebook page. And then we also have a Facebook page for the basket raffle this year, which we have been sharing photographs of our prizes. We just finished our first ticket giveaway last night. Congratulations to that winner. And we have 4 more raffles or ticket giveaways planned in the next how many ever days. So
I love it. So March 28th, March 29th, 2 days. The 28th, drop and shop begins at 4 p.m. The 29th, it all gets underway at 10 a.m. and we draw all of the winners at 4 p.m. on March 29th. It is our 2025 PTO Basket Raffle. Anything else you would like to add that maybe you have notes on or we didn't touch on here today? Because I know I'm pumped after this episode, but anything you want to add to the mix?
I can't think of anything right now because my brain right now is in basket raffle mode. And I'm just trying to think of everything that has to get done and or prizes that need to be picked up. But no, please feel free to reach out if you do have a donation you would like to just contact one of the school buildings, and they all know how to get in touch with me. And, we can set something up for pickup or drop off as I live and work right in Schuylkill Haven.
Great.
So, yeah.
All right, I have one more thing I'm going to add. By the way, this is a highlighter episode. So much stuff to highlight that I actually used the highlighters throughout the episode. But I'm going to add a little bonus that we would like to present you the first time ever in Deep Dive history. This, Natalie McCulloch, is an honorary Deep Dive dozen of donuts, compliments of plain and fancy, and here is your Deep Dive Donut Award certificate. This is going to be worth millions someday, ladies and gentlemen. We just felt like a trophy wasn't enough. And all you do is work and run around, and we know you've got a husband and kids, you got feed people in your family. So we have a plain and fancy Deep Dive dozen of donuts for you. You are our Deep Dive Donut Award winner. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a major award. Like, this is bigger than the leg lamp in Christmas Story. This is much bigger. And by the way, I hope I picked the right donuts. Thanks to Mike and the whole team down there at Plain and Fancy Donuts right here in Schuylkill Haven. If you go in there, make sure you thank them. They are our first ever official sponsor to provide us with something that we all love, donuts. So congratulations.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
So,
I'll be sure to share these tonight with all of my fellow PTO volunteers that are helping to build baskets. So.
Good. Well, that's what we were hoping. That's why I said, can you get a whole dozen? Like, we were originally going to do just one donut. And I said, nah, that's not going to cut it. Can we do a whole dozen of donuts? And Mike and the team delivered. So, folks, this is Natalie McCulloch. Mark those calendar dates down again. March 28th, March 29th. It all gets underway on the 28th at 4 p.m., the 29th at 10 a.m., $3,000 super cash prize, and tons of great prizes, lots of baskets just like the ones behind us here. And most importantly, you're doing your part to help our kids and help our staff and help our school and our community. So I'm so proud of you. This is awesome.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Thank you. No one has ever won donuts on our show before. You are the first ever to do that.
Thank you.
We're going to ring the bell for that. I think that's a third bell ring. And that's a record probably for episodes.
I was going for the Diamond Award, but I mean donuts.
No, you can't eat diamonds. They break teeth and we tried. You don't want to eat the diamonds, just eat the donuts.
I got the Spirit Award in high school.
Yes. You were the mascot at one point in your high school era, right?
Yes. I was Taz.
Taz had a name back in then.
I will get pictures I will get
All right,
pictures for everyone.
We may have to auction that off at the basket raffle. The Taz costume will be up for raffle. But we did change the name of our YouTube channel to Deep Dive with Dr. Fitz. Log on to that. And by the way, we're on Spotify. Search it up as Deep Dive with Dr. Fitz as well. This has been Season 2, Episode 22 of Deep Dive with Dr. Fitz. Thanks again for tuning in. Remember, make the positives so loud that the negatives are impossible to hear.